When Donald Trump assumes office on January 20th, his administration's deportation agenda looms large. Echoing the controversial Operation Wetback of the 1950s, Trump and his team are gearing up for one of the most extensive immigration crackdowns in US history. The plan includes workplace raids, revoking parole programs, and potentially employing armed forces to expedite removals. With millions of unauthorized immigrants targeted, many wonder, can America's economy withstand the shock? The economic implications are multifaceted, spanning employment, consumer prices, and public finances. Unauthorized immigrants make up approximately 6% of the US labor force, particularly in agriculture, construction, and hospitality. Their removal could unleash profound ripple effects, especially as industries struggle to fill the void left behind. However, a viable counterbalance exists: the accelerated adoption of robots and automation in production. Deportation advocates argue that removing unauthorized workers will create opportunities for American born citizens, boosting wages. However, the evidence paints a different picture. Research shows that immigrant labor often complements rather than substitutes native born labor. For instance, during Barack Obama's presidency, deportations led to one native born job lost for every 11 migrants removed. Additionally, the Peterson Institute for International Economics estimates that deporting 1.3 million workers would permanently reduce US employment by 0.6%. It's clear that unauthorized immigrants are not just filling jobs, they are integral to sustaining production. Consider agriculture, a sector heavily reliant on migrant labor. Almost 1 million of America's 2.5 million farm workers are unauthorized immigrants. Without them, supply bottlenecks would drive up food prices. While automation and guest worker programs can mitigate some of the damage, they have limitations. Current robots cannot efficiently milk cows or pick strawberries, tasks that demand dexterity and adaptability. Yet, if automation technologies are prioritized and made affordable, the sector could transform, reducing its dependence on labor intensive practices. The lesson from history is encouraging. When 500,000 Mexican laborers were excluded from US farms in the 1960s, mechanization surged. The construction industry faces an even starker challenge. With 1.5 million unauthorized workers representing 1/6 of the workforce, mass deportations could cripple house building efforts. Unlike agriculture, construction lacks scalable automation solutions for key trades like drywall installation and roofing. The result? Higher housing costs, exacerbating an already strained market. Ironically, while deportations would reduce demand for housing, the labor shortage could outweigh this effect, leading to shortages that drive prices upward. The need for innovation in construction robotics has never been clearer. Beyond employment and production, the fiscal consequences of mass deportations are equally alarming. Unauthorized immigrants contribute significantly to public finances through sales, payroll, and property taxes. They are ineligible for most federal benefits, but still pay into systems like Social Security and Medicare. Removing millions of these taxpayers would shrink the tax base while leaving government spending obligations intact, creating a fiscal imbalance. Recent projections suggest that immigration could reduce federal deficits by $900 billion over the next decade due to increased tax revenues and economic growth, a benefit deportations would squander. However, these economic tremors are not inevitable. by fast tracking robotics and automation, the US could mitigate many of the adverse effects. Imagine farms equipped with advanced harvesting robots or construction sites utilizing robotic systems for labor intensive tasks. Automation would not only stabilize production, but also make US industries more competitive globally. For this vision to materialize, the government and private sector must act swiftly, prioritizing research and subsidizing technology to make it accessible. Mass deportations would undeniably disrupt the US economy, but the scale of that disruption depends on how effectively the country adapts. The rapid integration of robots and automation could transform a potentially devastating policy into a catalyst for innovation. The question is whether America can muster the political will and investment to make this technological leap